Hey everybody, so today we're going to do some easy roasted chicken legs, and I've got about 10 chicken legs, thighs and drumsticks cut into halves, and I've brined it in hot water and salt for about 2 to 3 hours. And now I'm going to add in my spices and seasoning. So I'm going to start with a teaspoon and a half of salt. You can use table salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. A teaspoon of black pepper. You can add some more if you want to. It's all about preference. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. Maybe another half, just because I like the taste of onion powder. 2 teaspoons of granulated garlic or garlic powder. And about half a teaspoon of ginger powder, and I'm using very little ginger powder because ginger powder is quite strong and you don't want too much of it to overpower your chicken. I'm gonna mix it all up first nicely. I've got my hands washed. If you want, you could put on gloves. I haven't. So you mix up all the spices into the skin, under the skin. And finally I'm gonna add in about a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. The oil helps with the skin browning and getting crisp. Now the best part about this is the brining, because the brining adds in a lot of flavor and seasoning into the actual meat. And so you don't have to worry about your chicken being bland under the skin or even drying out when you're cooking. If you're roasting a whole chicken, you can do the same thing. You can brine the whole chicken in some hot water and salt. You can add in some garlic ginger as well to add an extra flavoring. This time I just used salt. So once your chicken's all covered in your seasoning, you just place it on the rack. Okay, so I've got a basic cookie sheet. I've lined it with some aluminum foil and I've put a cookie rack on top of it. Now I'm using a cookie rack because it helps with the skin getting crisp and the chicken not drowning in its own sauce. So I'm just gonna place my chicken on the cookie rack like so. Let's do all the thighs first actually. Okay, so I've got my chicken placed out on my cookie rack on top of my cookie sheet. I have sprinkled it with some smoked paprika for a little bit of color and extra flavor. You could use cayenne pepper if you want that kick. Now this is going to go in my preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm going to bake it at the normal baking setting in my oven. If you use convention baking, then you might want to keep an eye on it because it will cook faster. Now I'm gonna bake it for an hour and 15 minutes to an hour and 30 minutes depending on the size of my chickens. I will be checking on it about after an hour. I will be using a meat thermometer to check the temperatures. The inside of the legs should be around 180 degrees Fahrenheit for them to be fully cooked. So I have baked it in the oven for about an hour and a half instead of an hour and 15 minutes. And I put the oven onto a low broil just to get the skin nice and crispy. As you can see, the chicken is fully cooked and it's got a nice color and it's nice and moist inside, and it should be good. So there you go, you've got your chicken, quick roasted chicken, easy peasy, low labor intensive. I hope you enjoy this. Thank you.